Welcome to the JWK show. Before we begin, a quick thank you to crypto exchange BITUNIX for sponsoring the JWK show. Get your XRP by using the link in the description below. We have breaking a new SEC filing quietly confirming which crypto assets U.S. institutions consider eligible. And according to the list, we have T. Rowe Price, a 1.3 trillion asset manager, just filing its active crypto ETF. And we can see we do have the eligible assets, including HBAR, XRP, XLM, Chainlink, plus we have others such as Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, Avalanche, Solana, and so on. So this means that these institutions believe that these cryptos can support liquidity, compliance, and real-world settlement. So great to see we do have XRP being included in the list, and we do have many ETFs including these cryptos. Again, HBAR, XRP, XLM, Link, and so on. We do have the upcoming, we can see, T. Rowe Price Active Crypto ETF, a multi-asset fund, including top tokens, may include top tokens like Bitcoin, ETH, HBAR, Solana, XRP, and many, many more. So this means we have the first major actively managed crypto ETF from a legacy firm with deep assets management roots, and investors may soon get diversified exposure to a basket of high cap cryptos with professional management and rebalancing. SEC now has 45 to 90 days to decide. Guys, we're about to see a lot more of these kind of ETFs being released, including which includes XRP, which means even more liquidity flowing into XRP, more XRP being bought up. So definitely watch out for these kinds of launches as well. And we do have from the S&P cutting Tether stablecoin rating to weak on disclosure gap. So we do have a low rating for Tether by the S&P, which means that Tether is a risky asset to use. We don't know if it's actually backed one-to-one, and as foretold by the XRP insiders, we have many cryptos, including Tether, going to the recycler, essentially crashing and going away. Now, we do have a new update on the debt clock as well, and that is the tariff revenue. And we have many massive claims from Donald Trump, and that is using tariff revenue to give Americans who make under $100,000 stimulus checks. We have tariff revenue of up to $2,000 every single month. And we have Trump also making another big claim, and that is tariff revenue replacing income tax. So if both of those things happen, that would be absolutely massive, not just for humanity, people save more money, but for the entire crypto markets, the entire financial markets, as we have more money to be invested, more money flowing into the market. So yes, it is very bullish, but we have tariffs as of now bringing $200 billion a year. We have income taxes bringing in $2.5 trillion a year. So in order for tariffs to replace income taxes, guys, we have to make a lot more money. We have Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen backing Yellow, which is an XRP Ledger EVM sidechain. We do have Chris Larsen talking about that. And this is led by Alexis Sirica, co-founding the largest market maker and integrating into core banking via SaaS, serving 500 banks. So we have 500 banks using XRP. Let's take a look at this.
And we're also acquiring a bank, and we are implementing this software as a technology demonstrator. We have agreed with the core banking software provider that is serving 500 banks already. So we are integrating Yellow Network software into the core banking so that the trading desk of the bank, they can trade crypto without the risk of exchanges, and without the fees of because they're already doing this. But without the fees of a broker. So banks are already trading without the risk of exchanges, but they're paying broker fees. But now they will not need to pay broker fees, and they will be more instant settlement. And so we're integrating. The plan is to integrate into. So we've done some MOUs, so some agreements with some banking software, and we also going to do it with like these online banking apps that have like these millions of users. I just can't disclose the names yet, so we're integrating into them, and we're doing this by buying a bank. Where we have agreed with the software provider that after the successful like certification of the yellow integration in the bank, they will promote it to their $500 clients. And it's a different strategy that Ripple that tried to access every bank individually or by their own bank as well to offer TradeFi services through the TradeFi world. We are, as a software engineer, my approach is to integrate the software into the core TradeFi system. And so it will just be a button to press, but it's a very closed industry, just like the music industry or industries. So our solution is buying a bank, integrating the software, and then selling it to the other people.
And we also have
And we're
David
also
Schwartz
acquiring
explaining smart contracts on the XRP ledger.
I do think Ripple probably should have prioritized smart contracts at layer 1 sooner. We didn't. We were more skeptical, and I think the big thing that we missed was that small steps would be useful. That we didn't have to be the best platform for smart contracts, and people would still be able to use those smart contracts both to distinguish their features, implement their business logic, and to tie existing features together. An AMM is great, but if it's not connected to anything else, it's not as great. It's nice to be able to sort of connect things together with business logic, distinguish functions. Because today, developers, if they want to build in the XRP ledger space, they either have to build XRP ledger features, which has a massive barrier to entry, and then get them accepted by amendment, which is extremely difficult, and it has to be something with mass appeal. Or basically, all they can build are wallets and user interfaces. Now, wallets and user interfaces are important, but it's hard to build a business around a wallet or a user interface. And if you can distinguish your actual financial products on chain, that makes it, a much better experience and a much better platform for them to develop on.
That is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.